Before learning the basic vocal technique and concept, the types of voices need to be learned. There are three types of voices that are used when a person is singing: chest voice, head voice, and mixed voice. A chest voice is a type of voice that is used on a daily basis and is usually used when a person is talking in their normal tone. The term chest voice was recorded in the 13th century, and it was mentioned by Johannes de Garlandia as voice from the throat. However, it was discovered in the 19th century by Emil Benek that the chest voice is the voice produced by the vocal ligaments vibrating in the lower and the middle parts. The idea of chest voice being produced by the vocal ligaments has been widely accepted as the main vocal theory of chest voice. Most singers use the chest voice for their lower and sometimes higher notes to make their voices sound more powerful. A common and easy way to check whether the chest voice is properly used or not is by putting a hand on the chest while singing. If the vibration of the chest can be felt by the hand, then it is done right. But if the vibration cannot be felt by the hand, then the chest voice is not being used properly. One of the methods I use whenever I cannot use chest voice is by doing a vocal fry before singing. A vocal fry is a sound made by the vocal ligaments when they are very close to each other. It produces a sound that is deep, creaky, and breathy sound. A head voice is a type of voice that is used whenever a high note has been reached, and is usually not used in our daily talking tone. The term head voice was first used in the academic source in the 13th century by Johannes de Garlandia, the same person who wrote about chest voice. And for many years, there was a concept that the head voice would come from the head, but which was wrong, and it was actually proven wrong by Emil Benek that the head voice came from the upper parts of the vocal ligaments. Many singers, such as Mitch Grassi and Brendan Urie, and now you, uses head voice, and the examples of them singing will be in the link of the video. Finally, mixed voice is just a mixture of head voice and chest voice, where it produces a very powerful note and can be used for any notes that cannot be reached by the chest voice, and it usually breaks the chest voice limit, which are G4 for men and C5 for women. It was first mentioned in academic papers in the late 20th century through the idea of bel canto, which is the idea of high powerful notes, and it was written by Rodolfo Salenti. Every singer uses mixed voice to reach their higher notes of a song. Since the basic knowledge of the voices has been said, the basic and the most important concept in every vocal technique is that chest voice has a limit to how high a note can be sung. And as I said, it's usually G4 for men and C5 for men. And breaking this fundamental idea of chest voice will cause noodles of vocal ligaments and polyps of vocal cord and larynx. A noodle of vocal ligaments will either cause cracking and splitting of the sound when singing, which is different from a raspy and husky voice, which a lot of people get confused with. A polyp of vocal cord and larynx will cause one's diction to fall apart and have a hoarse voice. A vocal technique that I use whenever I sing is using the upfront tone of my voice. A much simpler way to explain the usage of upfront tone is by mimicking the voice that Stevie Wonder makes, or mimicking the nerdy voice that is used in movies or TV shows. This concludes my video about the vocal techniques and theories and concepts, and how these techniques can be used to improve upon our singing and prevent possible injuries. Thank you.